Now we will try to understand the material and fabrication of various poles, girders and fitting equipment required to erect substation. For 11 kV substation that we are planning to erect will be of plinth mounted with 4 poles, and transformer shall be within the rectangular portion created by erection of 4 poles. These poles would be I-section poles whose cross section is as shown in right top corner of screen. We are selecting such a 4 I-section poles with 175 by 85 mm dimensions that has approximately 20 kilograms of weight per meter. Each pole will be of 9 meters in length. These poles would be inside the ground by 1.5 meters, and 75 meters would be the height above ground. It is expected to keep 760 mm of clearance between phases and 460 mm of clearance between poles and phase. We consider pole is at ground potential. This calculates to 2440 mm of distance between centers of poles. These two poles are such a poles. Using them, equipment like air brake switch are fitted using channels. These channels may come along with equipment, or erector has to fabricate them. Other pair of poles shall also be 2440 mm away from each other. Now these poles are ready to receive C girders fitted from outside of each pair of poles. Plan view of such a substation is shown on screen. Substation consists of 4 poles, and 2 of them are used to receive incoming feeder. The girders at top of these 2 poles is fitted using 2 clamps that are tightened using nuts, bolts and washers. The 3 holes that we see on these girders carry another set of bolts, nuts and washers to couple string insulators suitable for 11 kV voltage. Note the distance between phases and between phase and earth. This pair of poles will be fitted with lightning arresters, air brake switch, pin insulators at bottom, and conductor connected to overhead line between 2 pair of poles. The live line or conductors are shown in red color that we see on screen. Conductors are shown in end view, but those are deliberately not shown in front view. Conductors for any one of the phases are seen to travel between outer incoming feeders, then air brake switch, then pin insulator at bottom, and finally jumper is connected from lower portion of conductor to inner overhead lines between 2 pair of poles. Jumpers are short length conductors that connect to other conductors using steel connectors. When supply reaches inner portion of overhead lines between 2 pair of poles, we may connect conductors from these overhead lines to dropout fuses connected or fitted from outside of pole structure. It may be noted that overhead conductors within 2 pair of poles are connected through string insulators. Further, jumpers connect these overhead lines with one end of dropout fuses, and other end of dropout fuses connects to CT and PT unit. Finally, conductors pass from CT-PT unit to HT side of main transformer. It may be noted from diagram on screen that transformer is plinth mounted and placed within rectangular portion marked by 4 poles.